Welcome back. Tonight's Daily Viewpoint. A man filming or videotaping Baltimore County Police cracking down on a rowdy crowd. This guy ended up drawing the cops' anger to him as well, and all he's doing is holding up a cell phone. Take a look.
I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to get out of my face. I have my rights. I'm allowed to do this. I have my rights. I'm allowed to film. I'm allowed to film. I have my rights. I'm allowed to film.
Then get the hell out of here.
Man,
leave.
I haven't done anything wrong.
You diverted my attention from that. Leave.
I have not. I've done nothing. Whoa, sir, come on. Whoa, man.
Walk away.
I'm doing nothing. I have done nothing here.
He said walk.
All right. I have done nothing wrong here.
He said leave.
I have done nothing wrong here. All right. Well, okay. Have I done something wrong? All right. What am I doing?
Look at me.
I'm sorry.
Look at me. Do you see the police presence here?
Yes.
Do you see us all?
Right.
We're not f***ing around. Do you understand?
Whoa.
Okay. Do not disrespect
And it goes on from there, escalating perhaps. We don't know to the precise degree. But first, the landscape. Okay, it was the Baltimore Police Department. They seemed to be on a public thoroughfare, a street. This was not private property. The gentleman who was using his cell phone did not seem to be involved in the altercation, at least not when the police, not what he was filming. He was a bystander. So given those circumstances, was he in the right, or should the police have shut him down? Iola?
I think he was in the right, and there was no reason for the police to try to shut him down. This brings back memories of Rodney King for me, and so many other police brutality situations. If the police are aware that there are folks out there with cameras, it's all going to be revealed, it's all going to come out in the light of day, I think they would be a lot more courteous, perhaps, or at least less inclined to be violent with those that they're apprehending.
In a situation like that, you know, their emotions, the adrenaline, it's all just pumping. And I completely agree with you that the guy seemed to have every right in the world to be recording that on his phone. But that's, you know, when the police are in the heat of battle and they turn around and see that, you know, this isn't the first time we've seen them react like that by any means.
I'm just surprised that more people didn't start filming, and you can't chase everyone off.
Okay,
you know?
but here's my question.
Right.
The police, maybe I missed it, but they didn't seem to be violating any rights. I mean, they weren't beating anybody. They were arresting people who had been rowdy in public, so that seems like a legitimate use of police authority.
Why they wouldn't want to be filmed.
So why would they be offended by someone holding up a cell phone?
Oh, you know, again, I think it goes back to that adrenaline and the, you know, in the trying to control a situation, and who knows? I mean, who knows? But gosh, you're right. It doesn't look like they're...
No. I mean, there's no...
The guy seems to be on the sidewalk.
Spray,
he's not even out in the street.
Batons out.
Yeah.
But you know, this is in stark contrast. We were talking during the commercial break. This is 180 degrees from the perspective or point of view of the Fort Worth Police Department, and I'm sure many others across the country, where they are, you know, exploring or at least experimenting with wearing body cameras, video cameras on their uniforms, similar to the dash cameras. So it seems like there's a lot of diverse opinions within the law enforcement community about the utility of videotaping.
I remember reading not long ago about a group of officers that were fired because they wanted to change a situation. They wanted to make a woman guilty of doing something she didn't do, and it involved a police officer hitting her from the rear in his squad car. And they forgot that the camera was rolling, the dash cam or whatever.
And it recorded this.
And it recorded all of this, and all these guys, I think it was 6 officers, lost their jobs, but they were clearly, you know, just not aware that the camera was still rolling. And incriminated themselves.
I don't know.
But that's because they were doing something unlawful to begin with. But why these guys would object is kind of...
But you've we saw it so many times in our days on the streets as reporters. Even when you do have every right in the world to be there, the police don't always like it. You know, and a lot of times they'll say it's because they're trying to control the situation and keep other people around you safe. When, you know, truth be told, sometimes it's because they just don't want you to have on tape what is happening.
Well, I think the bottom line is we all, whether you're law enforcement or private citizen, we're all going to have to get used to a society that everything is recorded.
Oh,
and
we
live
there now.
We're there now. You're at the ATM, you're at the 7-Eleven, you're on camera.
You know, they say, for example, when you walk in the grocery store, from the time you walk through the door until you exit the parking lot, you're on camera.
Yeah.
And many don't realize that, I guess. But
yeah. I think it does more benefit than harm.
I think
really
so.
do. So, okay. So Baltimore police, get over it. You're on camera. Coming up next on the Texas Daily, we'll talk to one of the authors of this book. It's called The Healing Cell, and it's a fascinating look at how adult stem cells in our own bodies can be used to repair everything from damaged hearts to cancer. So this is coming up, The Healing Cell, right after this.